Hello, hello. Today I'm going to start the story for 2.4, but first I kind of want to see how at least Dylan works and do the demo for these, as well as get the rewards. With enough energy, press special, melee, melee, special, melee, melee, special, in sequence exactly, make special attack 2. End with special. When an enemy is hit by EX special attack paper, the malicious complaint effect will be applied. Under the malicious complaint effect, enemy stun duration and stun damage multiples increase.
Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for a chat. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help. Forward, turn around.
Oh, gotcha. Accumulate positive reviews. Landing hits with EX special attack rock, EX special scissors. Special attack paper will accumulate additional positive reviews up to a maximum of 120. When positive reviews reaches 90 and Dylan uses chain attack, open mat. EX special attack, get lost. Quick assist, forward call to open a chain attack window. The next character to enter will have their chain attack upgraded into an ultimate. When a teammate triggers an ultimate this way, Dylan consumes 60 positive reviews. When positive reviews reaches 90 and Dylan lands EX special attack, get lost. An enemy without an open chain attack window will consume 90 positive reviews. Character to enter will have their chain attack upgraded into an ultimate.
Smash them. Intercept. Seal. What?
Ah!
Let me give you a little treat. Like this.
Easy target. Perfect.
That's wild.
Dial 1 for complaints. What's this? Forward.
What are you waiting for? To catch a bullet?
Hey, hi there. Bye-bye, suckers. Boom!
Feel the power of Starlight. It's showtime! Ah!
Oh, you're aware. Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for a chat. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help.
Woohoo!
Huh? The verdict is unforgivable. Huh? Hey. This won't hurt. Not my apologies.
Maximum firepower!
That seems pretty interesting. Dodge counter phantom slash or quick assist hold to perform a charge shot. After executing a range attack from any of those, basic attack, dark disc, while performing basic attack, dark disc 0, holding will also charge up for a charge rate. be. Oh, there it is. I actually don't have Hugo, so I'm not used to his kit. Enemies on his effect. Focus on the. After triggering Totalize, the enemy will immediately recover from stun, and a certain amount of days will be inflicted based on remaining days.
Freeze all evil!
Bonk.
Only for Master Proxy. Please.
Oh. I was like, why isn't it letting me switch?
Can't handle it. In position.
I don't enjoy repetitive scripts.
Time to hunt.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Prostrate yourself before the abyss.
Holy shit! Wasn't expecting it to one-shot him. Might as well get the corn rewards. I forgot who else was the A rank on this banner. During third and fifth hits of Corn's basic attack, repeatedly press or hold the basic attack button to extend the chainsaw slash, dealing physical damage.
Standing by. Copy that.
Oops.
Try this! Don't move! Bang!
Roger. Neutralize. Apologies. Preparing takedown.
In my sights! It's showtime!
Oops. Really is in crouching shot state. You can drag the joystick to initiate rolling shot in the corresponding direction, repositioning him and dealing physical damage.
Billy, go just here.
Spreadsheet.
Back off.
Dash to them.
Easy target. Perfect. Bang.
Fine. What's this? Thunder.
Don't get lazy now.
Roger. Eliminating target. Thunder. This won't hurt. Not.
Move over. Time for the real show. Bang. It's showtime.
Hey dear, what kind of fun job have you got me into this time?
Man, I really do want to pull for her, but I want to save for Yishangwon. Yeah, Dylan looks like a crazy freaking stunner. I do need another one, but
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
actually curious. Where is it? Yes. Because yeah, I know that they updated this. Can auto manage swipe in temple now. Click business policy to view. The auto management system can simplify the process of obtaining Omnicoins and Cloud Crests. The system does not take up assigned Bangbu. Your current business strategy is prioritize completing Yumcha Sin's regular procurement commissions. Order commissions and sales tax will be assigned according to the business strategy for each auto management session. Number of Yumcha Sin orders will be placed when the number of Omnicoins obtained has reached the cycle cap. Commissions completed speed and sales efficiency can be increased by meeting specific conditions. Here you can see your estimated revenue in 20 hours. Manage one click with Beeline's help. Once auto management is complete, please return to the screen to claim the rewards. Oh. Registration. profit. Huh. Damn it. Cool. It's been a while since Senior Shengguang left. Oh. I forgot that there's this like random voice lines that are gonna be missing in this. What a weird place where the voice lines are missing. By the way, Belle, about Senior Shingwan who dropped by suddenly last time. Did you ever tell her about those illusions we saw of Senior Ye? I only had time for a quick load. It's also funny that the mouths aren't even freaking moving. Not yet. I only managed to say hi before she rushed off in a hurry. She made me promise not to tell Shifu about it, probably some kind of secret mission. Besides, what we saw were just illusions. I don't think we should tell her when we only saw fragments of the full story. Makes sense. Speaking of which, Fairy, what's the status of the location we tagged with the periodic ether fluctuations?
The spatial fissure has stabilized to a traversable state. Connected area, old mining site. Recommendation: proceed with investigation within the current stability window.
Sarah and Senior, yeah, both went to there.
Sarah used Ethereum's ability to determine the direction she and Senior Ye both went.
All right. Looks like we'll need to investigate that old mining site soon. We can tell Senior Xinguang once we get more info. Yeah, Shifu might have made arrangements already. Senior Ye, I hope he's doing all right. However, on that fateful evening when the Exaltus Overseer Mavarok met her end, a storm intertwined with the fates of Ye's siblings was already brewing in the depths of the Lumin Hollow. Does the crater actually exist? Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof? Crater knew your nightmares, knew your fears. They even know that side of you that you've been so carefully hiding. Why keep running from who you really are? Crater has never been stingy with rewards for mortals who help fulfill their grand purpose.
Your dearest wish will be fulfilled by them alone.
My wish.
Yes, buried deep within your nightmares. The thing you fear most.
No!
The very thing you'd stop, no matter what it costs.
No!
The one with the most terrifying consequences.
No!
Your wish is to stop this scene from ever becoming reality, and the authority granted to me by the Creator can momentarily reduce those fears of yours to nothing. I've merely tempered the onslaught of those nightmares. If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
Xiaoguang.
Everything that happened within the hollow remains shrouded in mist, and for now Suiban Temple is still bathed in a tranquil, peaceful, everyday calm. Perfect timing, Belle. Everyone from Temple went out with Beeline today to help the neighbors, so it's just us left in Sabin Temple. I was about to ask you to help tidy up the guest room next time when Senior Shangwang comes by. We can ask if she'd like to stay over. Just then, some pretty lively laughter and chatter comes from the outer courtyard. Is everyone back already? That was quick. Should we go check it out? Let's see what it's all about. Whoa, even my wife doesn't know about my secret stash. How'd you figure that out? Though there may be ups and downs, wishes come true in the end. That's basically saying I'll scrap by on my exams. You see that light brown hair and pretty red ribbon again? All things in the mortal world are bound by fate. Patience, patience. Let me peer into the secrets of heaven. Please help me out, young master. My rooster with the pretty tail has been gone 3 days already. Could you divine whether a yellow weasel spirit might have taken him? This is a symbol of Juan as wind. Juan stands for the rooster and also means to enter. When did Senior Shangwon get here? Thank you for the message. Luckily we just started, so... But I have my drink nearby. When did Senior Shangwon arrive? That tone. It kind of reminds me of Yishuan Shifu. Is she divining for people? Don't worry, ma'am, your rooster's perfectly fine. Judging from the hexagram, he's simply chasing after his destiny and freedom out in the vast world beyond. As is that so? But he's already quite old. Now, don't you worry. The young master here knows her stuff. Don't let that young face fool you. She's got real skills. Just the other day, a delivery truck from Good Goods came rattling down the road, and back door flew clean open. A whole load of cargo was about to spill out and hit someone. Then this little Shifu strolls by, gives a wave, and whoosh, everything pops right back in. Back then, nobody even knew she was Sabin Temple acting Temple Master. Folks were just saying her moves had that same flair as Yishuan Shifu. Just lending a hand, I'm just glad no one got hurt. That's all that matters. Miss, my kite string broke and it flew so far away it's gone. Will it ever come back on its own? Well, look here, little one. The fortune slips says when lofty trees meet the wind, a single thread of fate is quietly woven. Your kite didn't just fly away, it helped connect your wish to the stars above. When you grow up and you're as tall as those trees outside, you'll be able to reach and catch both your kite and your wish again. Senior, what are you up to right now? Once chatty acting temple master freezes at the sound, a flicker of caught red-handed embarrassment flashes in her eyes. Junior, you were here? Today the weather is nice today. What I mean is, Junior, you're here when divining solemnity comes first, so you should address me as acting temple master. Got it? Acting temple master. The acting temple master speaks the absolute truth. Yes, everyone. My junior here is to remind us that today's auspicious hour has passed. The heavenly signs have dimmed. It's no longer suitable to divine further. That's all for today, everyone. Should any troubles arise, you're always welcome to visit Soyuin Temple. Junior, there's something important I need to tell you. Come with me for a moment. Trying to keep her cool, Senior walks off the side, mysteriously beckoning for you to hurry up and follow her. Oh my god, so much of this is not voiced. Phew, that was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Bow Lion's intel still needs some work. Acting Temple Master. Senior Xinguang, about that Acting Temple Master title and that Bangbu backing you up. That's Bow Lion, right? The one who secretly snuck down from Yunkai Summit to train at Philium Heights. We thought Soybean Temple was unattended today since Shifu and Senior Fufu aren't around either. If someone comes for divination, I'm the most senior disciple here now, so I just took over for a bit, you know? The other day I was hanging around Waifei Peninsula when I ran into Little Bow Lion. We both nearly jumped out of our skins, thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to Yunkai Summit. So you also snuck down from the mountain, Senior? Last time we met was so brief that we didn't really get to chat properly. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior? Well, for certain reasons, I'm not exactly allowed to leave Yunkai Summit as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head into the city for something important. My brother and Senior Fufu probably went with him too. Right. Talk about perfect timing. Senior Shengguang's brother, that must be Senior, yeah. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now would only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later. These days, Little Bow Lion and I have been traveling around Waifei, doing our parts to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, and we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling the Exaltus conspiracy, resolving crisis in the Hollows. Just hearing it all got my blood pumping. Then my grand adventure hit a teeny tiny problem. It kind of ran out of adventure funds. I left in such a rush and didn't bring enough with me. Just when Bow Lion and I were at our wits' end, a figure suddenly zipped into sight like whoosh.
That was you, Junior Bao. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Wi-Fi now.
I like suddenly like their mouths also move with the voice lines. It's unexpected. Damn it! Please, you're the only one I'm close to here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please? Soybean Temple is also your home. Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, Senior. Soybean Temple is a Yunkai Summit outpost. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier, of course. We'd love to have you here. My brother Wise and I both live here, and there are other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out. Perfect. But now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask. Tiny favor? Go ahead and ask away, Senior.
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Huh?
You don't want to?
Senior Shengguang?
Sure, no problem. Senior Xinguang?
Shengguang.
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation, just call me Xiaoguang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name?
Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out, Shifu will know in no time and have me dragged right back up the mountain. I will come get
Isha
Xiaoguang.
and Shifu's usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective.
Promise, Xiaoguang. I promise. If anyone asks, I'll just say you're my friend who admires Unkei Summit's way of training. I haven't seen you before, so it'll be fine. Awesome. You're the best junior belle. It's settled then. Don't worry. While Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a senior. It's so fun and satisfying. Xiaoguang speaks. You hear a voice calling for help from the door. You hurry to the door. Jesus. Young masters, my name is Old Shao. I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something's happened over at the old mining site. I ran into some Suiban Temple disciples on my way here, and they told me to find one of Yujuan Shifu's new disciples. The old mining site, what happened? Some of my fellow workers and one of Banyue Shifu's apprentices are trapped there by the miasma. Trapped in the miasma?
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porcelumex under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone.
And then he suddenly
It's
voiced.
mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory. But lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide. Which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either.
Alright. Porcelumex already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take to get the rest out. I couldn't get in touch with Banyue Shifu, and the helpers Porcelumex sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from you masters at Suiban Temple. Don't worry, Mr. Zhao. Please lead the way. I'll go with you right now. I'll go with you too.
The old mining site? That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it.
And me too, Senior Xiaoguang. Mister, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first. Could you share the location with us? We'll head over right after. Thank you so much. I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on both of you. After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry. Nope. That time her mouth's moving, but still nothing's coming out. Belle, you looked like you wanted to say something earlier. Saving a few people trapped in the hollow is a piece of cake for me. Trust me, I can handle it alone. You stay here and keep Suiban Temple safe. I'll be quick in and out, promise. I couldn't bring it up earlier.
I couldn't say it back there, but you've been in seclusion all this time, so I guess Shifu and the others haven't had a chance to tell you. The truth is, before we came to Waifei Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My brother and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies! So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means we could actually...
Yes, we could go save those people.
Yep, We could head into the hollow to save those people. You looked really worried just now. We just gotta let my brother know about the situation first.
Yeah. Helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkoi's summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know Banyue Shifu, too?
So you know Banyue Shifu too? He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
You try to reach Banyue Shifu, but there's no reply, so you decide to tell Weiss about the situation first.
Master, Banya is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
If he's in the hollow, he probably already knows about the situation.
Fairy says Banyue Shifu is in the hollow. Maybe he already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
Shit.
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for hollow navigation, data processing, and life management. Last but not least, when Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track.
Damn, alright. Just get called out.
Hello, Miss Ye Shengguang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant. That is, the Master's rather clumsy brother.
Damn.
It's an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey.
Just hard bullies the sibling.
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous,
Jeez.
I can also provide you with the report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Fucking narc. Interrupt Fairy.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy, but I think I'll try getting to know Belle on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the Hollow Rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suebian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand.
Son of a bitch. So weird. Just like going from no voice lines to voice lines to set randomly no voice lines. Belle, you and Xiaoguang should head back first and get ready to go into the hollow. I'll set up the HDD to support you. Leave it to us.
Alright, the first team up between Phaethon and Xiaoguang begins now.
Wait, you're Phaethon? Oh. Yep. Phaethon, wow, so you're the legendary proxy I heard talk about a few days ago. Sorry. Saving people comes first. We gotta focus on what's important. Fairy has a preliminary grasp of the situation there. Some people from Porcelumix have been rescued, but their manager, one of the miners, and Banwei Shifu's disciple are still missing. Bao Zhangguang, EOS is ready. Do you want to start the hollow rescue now? Let's go.
Huh? like these in the hollow?
It feels like I've seen these flowers before.
I think I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. That ties back to what old Zhao mentioned earlier. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Help! Help me!
Someone's calling for help. Over there!
Help! Please!
Request received, dear. Time up!
Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
You'll make sure I get back safe, right? You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I must envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it. How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess? What do you mean?
Reasoning with a reckless fool isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous? Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center. Just think of me as your preschooler self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kiddie navigation mode while I'm at it?
You...
Dylan, we meet again.
Hey, Dylan, we meet again. What's TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Oh shit. Belle! Fucking the worst at keeping secrets. Oh my god.
Times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. Judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We're here to rescue people. Wanna join us?
We heard people are trapped here. My friend and I came to help. If you're also here to rescue people, why not join us? It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota today. Oops. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up.
A few more ethereals emerge nearby, so you tell the manager you rescued to take cover. Skill button, you will enter the field, unleashing an EX special attack on enemies. After use, the ally skill will enter Dylan uses EX special attack consecutively in a short time. She will perform a 3-hit combo. think I read this in the demo.
Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yungray Summit, aren't you?
What? What? Yunquay Summit? No, no way!
That's all. Basic.
Pay close attention to what I'm saying.
Ugh, this is awful. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Oh, my whole body hurts so bad. Ow. You organize this startup event or whatever it is, and you don't know how many people there are? I've arranged for someone to escort you out. Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. I've arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can't guarantee the coordinates I leave will be accurate. There also keeps on switching on me. There's also a minor and a young man. Saving lives comes first. You're here to save us, right? I'm fine. I'm not badly hurt, but you need to help with that young man quick. Young man? Right there, look down and you'll see. A kind-hearted young disciple from Banyu Shifu's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. He tried to help me, but ended up getting stuck at the bottom of this cliff. The miasma is so thick down there, I don't dare go any closer. All I can do is wait here. Don't worry. Thank you. I'll leave it all to you guys.
Sacrifices? My exaltists were wiped out. Why are these things still here?
Seal! Hey! The Exaltists? I thought the Defense Force wiped them all out. Didn't expect to see stragglers here. Leaving loose ends like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought.
You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
After being ignored, Shengwang looks a bit flustered. Put on a fierce, intimidating look.
Talk now, or we'll stop being nice.
You are ignored again.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know? That's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
Alright, I'll tell you. Just don't tell them I said it. Acting all ready to die a minute ago. Weren't you acting all ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already? I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah suddenly decided we have to go searching for some ancient array. Of course it's Sarah.
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days. No clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltis would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear. You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
You can still turn a new leaf.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Huh?
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, return to the origin.
In the visions, Senior Ye and Sarah freed him from his nightmares.
In the visions, Senior Ye said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Oh no.
Who's she with?
Oh no.
Oh no. Could that be?
Smooth.
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 100.
Jeez.
That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the topic change zone.
Oh my god, Perry.
If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Thanks, Perry.
Well,
Fucking narc. Saving lives comes first.
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold them in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Alan's smile lingers, a faint knowing, but she doesn't oppose your decision.
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
Huge boulders blocking the tracks with what appears to be flammable ore scattered around. Maybe you can try using disintegration to detonate the flammable ore. You don't have enough flammable ore here, but that mine cart over there is packed with it. First, activate the tracks to transport the mine cart here, then blast through the obstacles by detonating the flammable ore inside the cart. Lever to light up the currently activated track. Once the current track is activated, you can interact with the mine cart to move it in this area. So we'll use disintegration to detonate and clear the obstacle.
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate the right track.
Then we need to push the minecart to the rubble, right?
It's really cool to see her model. Have the giant ass sheath for the sword.
trapped person should be inside.
Better use disintegration again.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
Rep 2493, Dylan here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like, Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493 would be perfect. What do you think?
My friend here, she likes to joke around.
My friend here was just joking. She works at TOPS. Just call her Dylan. I'm Belle, disciple of Yunque Summit, now training at Swabian Temple. This is my friend Xiaoguang. She's a mystic too. And this is my assistant Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now. But I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
What a noob.
The Shifu you mentioned. Was it Ban Yue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
We do! Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful. I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
More of these annoying creatures! Time playing hooky is valuable too. It never ends! I'll handle you all at once! I'm right here! After hearing countless voices of the dead, why not listen to your inner voice?
We're saved. It's Banyu Shifu.
Lesson 1 of Yunque Summit. Always make a cool-ass entrance. When Bunny consumes adrenaline or triggers a perfect dodge, he commutes wrathful fires. When wrathful fires are at or above 120, Bunny can hold down basic to enter the Visage of Wrath state. While in Visage of Wrath state, hold special to automatically execute combo attacks, dealing massive damage.
Banyu Shifu always shows up right on time.
Fret not, I am here.
Here's the peaks, rest of the peaks,
Watch out, you rest!
Back off! There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
Let's check it a little bit.
Tranquil depths.
Just as I thought. There's more of them.
It is no issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourself safe.
Hollow hot?
Mountains fall, earth shatters! Is everyone okay?
Shifu.
We're all good, and even better now that you're here.
Thanks for stepping in, Banyue Shifu. We feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Miss Dylan, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing. I was just distracted for a moment.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu!
I've told you before, your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this, and accept my due punishment when we return.
Banyue Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very different from Yishuan Shifu.
Banyue Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why, no matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
So, Xiaoguang, you were once Banyue Shifu's student?
Wait, Xiaoguang, were you Banyue Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yishuan Shifu. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Yishuan Shifu from Yunquai Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, Yunquai Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I couldn't help noticing your sword case. It looks very interesting. Ye Shunguang of Yunquai Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
The Qing sword.
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... then that means...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yishuan once told me.
Yishuan Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. You just did all that fighting. Are you feeling alright? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really? That's hard to believe.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyu Shifu.
Yes, that is what Yishuan Shifu has explained.
Oh, you scared me. I thought my recklessness had put you in danger.
Even so, Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thanks for today.
Thank you so much for today, Dylan.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh? Don't forget to leave me a good review, everyone!
Dylan's petite figure gradually fades from sight.
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
Sound of everyone's footsteps fades into the distance, but Dylan, who left early, returns from the way she came with a knowing yet slightly mischievous smile on her face. At this moment, Dylan hears some unusual voices of the deceased coming from up ahead. No, no, Lady Sarah, I'm begging you. Have mercy, please. Why? Why? Yishuan, you think he's the truly devoted one? You knew it all along. You knew that the pleas for mercy came to an abrupt end.
Into business mode.
Looks like I've stumbled upon something secret again. The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor. How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance. And helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao. Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
At these words, Dylan lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. The scent of blood fills her mind, her gaze sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. Dylan slowly walks through a stretch of long, silent ruins within Lemon Hollow alone. Silent rubble echoes with endless resentment and wailing in her ears. Oh my goodness.
Get away! Get away!
Retribution will come! It will! Beastly face! You're a monster!
Dying screams pierce her eardrums like shards of glass scraping against her nerves. The blast erupts amidst the chaos, tinged with the smell of rust, and the sharp curse crashes to the ground, gouging a searing hole in her mind. Thick, viscous wails flow forward, and the howled words severed by slaughter, like barbed anchors, drive deep into the listener's eardrums. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around the throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread until the soiled listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. Drawing herself away from recent memories, she lifts her eyes again, and the coldness that once swirled in Dylan's gaze is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down. What is it? Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds? Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now?
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead. It's my own voice.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first. Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost?
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
Alright. No problem. By the way, that Porcelamex idiot I saved, what are you planning to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
After leaving the hollow with Banyu Shifu and the others, Xiaoguang tells them everything that had happened. I finally managed to finish training in seclusion, only to find out that Shifu, my brother, Senior Fufu, and Senior Pan were all away from the temple. I was so bored.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Yishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banyu Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...?
We can continue questioning him.
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
God damn it. Actually, Senior, yeah, he didn't leave with Yushuan, Shifu, and the others. You tell Xiaoguang about what you hid from her. Phew, I was going to ask whether you'd been keeping something important from me. You looked so nervous just now, I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Shi Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
You're not angry?
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me.
Hmm.
But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
Sorry, we were hesitant at first.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My brother and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
I promise.
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Xiaoguang expression returns to normal as she turns to the captured Exaltist.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah? Was it Yes Xu Yuan from Yunquei Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
Do you know anything, Xiaoguang?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Better ask later.
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. Better ask her about it later. I was just curious. This info doesn't sound too reliable anyway. Let's focus on something more concrete. Since Sarah was last seen at the porcelain market, let's start from there.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltist remnants over to the defense force.
That's fine by me.
okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
A moment later, after parting with everyone, Ningqian doesn't hand over the person to the defense force as promised. And find yourself a new life. You're letting me go? Just who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me? You're played like a fool. Do you really think she cared for you? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too, not worthy of my sympathy. What on earth, pawn? That person? Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting, whatever. Why am I even telling you all this? Just go, forget about the Exaltus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself. So I wanted to try to giving you another choice. Expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. And over at Soyabin Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence. Banyu Shifu and Zhaoguang knew each other from way back then when Zhaoguang never stronger than the ordinary person. And now with Banyu Shifu, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That'll make things way easier. About the Qingming sword. Yeah, I get what you're worried about. I mean, look at what happened to Yuan's Shifu's sister and all those sword masters that came before. Having your memories, senses, and even your life drained away, that's way too heavy of a price to pay. Since Yuan Shifu placed a seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Qingming sword for now. Let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Bao Huang get into any dangerous situations where she'd need to draw her sword. Tomorrow's investigation, I hope we can find some new clues. For sure. Oh, right. Xiaoguang's guest room is all set up. We referenced Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot, along with Bee Lion and Bow Lion. Go and check on Xiaoguang when we first came to Suiban Temple. Senior Ye and the other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to treat Xiaoguang to the best. Maybe I could get some interesting books for Xiaoguang later, help take her mind off this stuffiness from being seclusion. Blooming potted flowers look vibrant. Xiaoguang must be taking good care of them. Everyone pitched in to perfect the place. Hope you like it, Xiaoguang. You like the room? Wow, you managed to make this place so neat and beautiful in just one day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything's perfect. I love it. Just call me Senior Xiaoguang like a Junior Belle does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Yunkai Summit. Since we've got this connection, we at Suibin Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Xingguang. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be even livelier, but it'd be so much better if everyone were here. Then you can just stay here without worrying. As Xiaoguang, make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, or if you want to go shopping or grab a bite, just ask me or Belle. Okay, then this is my little home in Phallium Heights now. You both must be exhausted today, right? Why not get some early rest? After saying goodnight, Senior Sister Huan goes to rest. Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I'll definitely make a proper apology to all my fellow disciples. Don't worry, Xiaowang.
Oh?
I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety. So please help me investigate. You've worked hard today, so go get some rest soon. Right, see you tomorrow. I finally opened this door. So did Xiaowang like the room? She said everything's good. Looks like Fairy also prepared some casual clothes for Xiaowang on your behalf. When the right opportunity comes, you should ask Xiaowang to try them on and see if she likes them. Thank you, Fairy. Right, but first we need to find out where Signoria is. Sarah went to the porcelain market, and since it's got something to do with some ancient homes, Maybe you and Changwon can go to the antiques shop tomorrow and ask around. I'm curious about that ancient home anyway. Let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Meanwhile, on the other side, even Sarah's voice line's gonna get. So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue.
Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
Facing Sarah's gaze, Ishuan talks about from the shadows, his expressions calm.
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Weifei, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
Tell me, why is it that after you erased my nightmare, I can't hide this form anymore? Though I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state.
Just like what I demonstrated to you before, I made those sacrifices return to their purest state.
Now they're just aimless drifters. Mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom, completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this Creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen, the arms of sword wielders hung in midair, and the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world, birth and death, love and hatred, how we're rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon. Just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
The night grows heavy, and deep within Lumion Hollow something unknown is stirring in the darkness. Mysterious Bangbu is there, standing alone in the shadows. Its little hands are clasped together as if it's praying.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer.
What?
Very soon, salvation will come.
Interesting. A night of uproar and secrets silently sink into the deepest darkness. As morning light spills across the land, Soibin Temple welcomes a new day and Ingquan, who brings news for everyone. I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought severely damaged ancient tomes to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it. What kind of ancient tome was it? Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he recommended it to one of his old customers who's obsessed with collecting antique books, Bargainer Bao. I got his address so we can try our luck and pay him a visit, but Ginger also said he met some trouble lately and might not be in the best mood. Let's go ask first. Well, notice eviction deadline. All claims to the above property are hereby void. Vacate the premises within 3 days or face forced eviction. The atmosphere here somehow doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tubbs' new business plans don't wait.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days, or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves.
Uncle Biao? Are you alright?
Alright? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
About what was written in the tome. Do you still remember?
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away, all of you!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Talk about bad timing. Yeah. That's pretty beside himself with anger. Doubt he's in the mood to answer any of our questions. Maybe let me try talking to him alone first to help him calm down. It might take a bit longer, so I apologize for making everyone wait.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
What's Styling doing here, too?
Dialin? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's cross-department customer service center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened?
You briefly tell Dylan about what just happened.
What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
What?
How can she be so casual about this?
Everyone is still exchanging glances by the time Dylan quickly returns, waving something in her hands. All right, it's done. This Yao is about quite the interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind book, so instead he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us. Cryptic ancient tome. Heavily worn and mysterious ancient tome with pages stuck together from moisture damage. Its edges are tattered, inner pages torn, making many crucial sections hard to decipher. From what's just barely legible, the tome appears to document unverified legends about arrays related to absorbing miasma and suppressing evil. How did you manage to get it?
Dylan? How did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that?
Exactly what I did will remain a secret. But look, I've solved this big trouble for you, got what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process.
Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
How do you want us to repay you?
We didn't realize how much we'd been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
That's it?
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Deal.
Done deal.
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind. Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine. Right now, we're walking the same path together, and that's good enough for me.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything.
Alright, let's set that aside for now and figure out our next move. It's extraordinary. It talks about divine purification and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually worked or not, well, that's another story. Hearing this, Xiaoguang perks up. This is a matter of utmost importance. Now that we have the tome, let's head back to Suiban Temple and discuss it there. Xiaoguang seems to have just remembered something. Should I ask now or wait until we're alone?
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off.
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
Your parents?
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, that was heavy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Waifei, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was born sometime after that. I was too little to remember much, just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell. They must have been happy. Really, really happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes, it was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. Kind people like Ban Yue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunquei Summit.
At that time, I heard that Yunquei Summit was taking orphans. Since I was leading the rootless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children of Yuan Shifu was the safer choice. Banyu Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
Banyu Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyu Shifu. Belle, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunquei Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma. After we settled at Yunquei Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, those nightmares gradually subsided.
Did coming back to Wi-Fi make nightmares come back?
Could it be that coming back to Wi-Fi has brought those nightmares back?
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh?
At those words, both Yishuang and Banyu fall silent. Break the silence. Dwelling on the past is getting too heavy. It's getting late. Let's head back and discuss our next step.
Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Xiaoguang and the others gradually fade from view, but Banyu lingers. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more.
Please. Please. Our 2 children are still so young.
I wish I could see them grow up and not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
A hand reaches out from behind, pulling Banyu back from his silence into the present.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Their existence transcends mortal measure, standing with the divine, or perhaps... In ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine, observing the celestial changes. A new miasma would converge during the peak of the celestial. They built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to. With the array complete, though evil is subdued, yet to summon desire to await power, array, core, willing sacrifice as the key. Sincerely, Div. Though we leave this method, if descends, the consequences are unpredictable. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone's put together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
The array's purpose is to suppress miasma. The Exaltists don't seem the merciful type.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait, going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
So you think we should reach out to the people from back then about the array? Makes sense. I was too young to remember, but maybe someone else still does.
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunkoi Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Yeah, even Fairy doesn't have voice lines. Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in the Salem Bay area. We found some survivors. Don't worry, some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Salem Bay. They might have some information about the array. Oh, jeez. Salem Bay, I'm pretty familiar with the area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we split up so we can cover more ground? No time to waste. I'll go ahead. Join me when you're all set. Sounds good to me. Using the address Fairy found, everyone sets off in different directions. Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I had to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement. I am curious, like, why they the voice lines and or they couldn't get all the voice lines in. So I think I remember seeing somebody joke about like some intern probably accidentally deleted all the voice lines or files before they could put it in. But it is curious how they got most voice lines, but not all of them. Yeah, I feel like they just ran out of time and couldn't get them all in for the story. The past fades like dust. It's been years since you've faced the past. Yeah, Inquan and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already. Right, somehow, now that I'm here, I'm feeling kind of nervous. Hey, doesn't that miner up ahead look kind of familiar? Looks like it's that person we saved earlier. From the video. Let's find out what they're singing. Thanks to Shifu, I can now make out the words in case I'm from the Wi-Fi dialect. Oh well, thanks to the seniors. The rest of the words I know are just things I can't say out loud. It's just hard for me to figure out what they're talking on the radio, except for that is something about Yunkai Summit. Listen closely to it for a while. It sounds regretful. It's you guys, the ones who saved me. Are you feeling better? Much, much better, thanks to you and your friends. I was just thinking about how to thank you all, and here you are. But don't worry about it. We were simply doing what was right. We're just glad to see you're safe and sound. But we're here today to ask about something, if you don't mind. Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Ask about the rays, divine deities. Why is it always? My old man mentioned it once over the past few decades. Consider outsiders would show up every now and then, and some who just moved into the staff family quarters and kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They were always asking the old-timers at the mine about stuff from way back when. Seems like they're digging for info about some mystical arrays or whatever. Did they find anything? I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice, and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then, well, then everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help. Other details. There's something I remembered recently. Last time I went into the Hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice-looking white flowers blooming all over. Nice-looking white flowers. You've seen something like that before, too. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma is receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folks worked back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. The area around those white flowers was clean too, no trace of miasma in sight. Back then I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened, and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away, others relocated here, and well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence recently. Besides you, well, you're my saviors. So I might as well be honest. Someone else asked me about that array stuff too. It was this young man who even gave me a fat sack of hush money, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. Young man. What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, and was dressed in UK Summit training attire? Huh? No, he was nothing like that. He was a tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair. There was this certain aura about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. So it wasn't... Don't feel down. We still made good progress on this trip. Let's check some other place and see what we can find. Just then, Nikon's somewhat anxious voice comes from not far away. It's being held up by someone. Let's go check it out now. I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance locked between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if left unresolved, great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me for just 5,000 pennies. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here. Fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Xiaoguang as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. Have you a most spiritual aura? Come, let me read your fortune. We can work out a good price. It's fate that we met. This is terrible, a terrible omen. The stars have fallen, the moon is broken, your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need... What nonsense. This acting needs some work. Master, while I'm not great at divination myself, I have a master who's an expert. Khan is in the north, Li is in the south, and I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the position of the Duigon trigrams, they're not quite right either. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Why do I keep running into tough nuts and experts these days? That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls weren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. Fortune teller grows frustrated with embarrassment, recalling that tall, dignified young man in black from the other day. Yep. Your face speaks of noble fortune, but I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read you the fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was my worst subject, too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time I choose to trust in my divination. If no word comes when that wretched creator appears, I'll give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Shifu? This here's getting weird and weirder. Right now, I actually wanted to look around some more to see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Is focused on finding her brother that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Very well. Look, it really is that heap of scrap. Oh! She must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Jeez! Treated it with such kindness, and look at how it repaid her. Just standing by and watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. That thing got no heart. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even have that forbidden fruit test or issue. Saved such a thing and brought it back. Now she's gone, and her only brother, no one's heard from him. No one's heard from him in years. Well, anyway, Shifu, what on earth is this? Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable, beyond any dispute. Their resentment, their boundless hatred, it is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day I shall explain it all to you. You return to Suiban Temple with Banya. Check on Banwei again. Banwei Shifu, about what just happened. My apologies. My unannounced visit disturbed others. The blame is mine. Please don't let it trouble you. If those words can ease even a bit of their pain, then it's a burden I should bear. He seems to have past that's hard to talk. He seems to have a past that's hard to talk about. Better give him some space. I understand. I won't ask further, but if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen. Thank you. Banwei gives you a grateful look while staying silent. Soon, the others return. Everyone gathers to share what they found.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned, some of the survivors remember it, so it seems like it really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
Do you want to head back?
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Should we head out now? Let's head out.
My dream seems to have become a reality.
Take an extra person.
Today's how about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
For a chat.
Jeez.
Crumble!
Where the mind dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh!
Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiaoguang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Do you want to take a break?
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted. Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're alright? We can take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line. Watch out, you rust bucket! Forward! Turn around!
Back off!
Return to the Sea of Dreams! Switching to business mode.
Out of the door. Wait! Crumble! Tremble!
An obstacle is blocking the bridge, just like last time. Find a minecart nearby, then use disintegration to detonate the flammable ore inside it and blow it up the obstacle.
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
Ah, there it is. These minecarts tracks look more complex than last time. I think we'll need to switch the tracks twice to get the minecart to the obstacle.
There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart.
And switch. I guess. This one? Destroyed? I don't think so. Why can't I activate the lever? Or is it sucked as the thing? That one.
Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
There's another one here.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up! Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Belle, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long, like it went on forever, and it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring, but also cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
Chucklong, do you remember who it was?
That figure was the one who saved you and Senior Ye, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
I'm done! The enemy's battle's not over yet! There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there
Hello, huh?
Not this fall, I'm shattered! No mountain stands forever!
That's cool. Seems to be more white flowers here compared to everywhere else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there, they're completely different from how I remember them. This place used to be so lively.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Banye, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned? Banye?
Bonnie remains silent, seemingly deep in thought.
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
The surface of the stone lion statue is covered in cracks. As Bonwei gazes at the base, a stream of past memories flickers deep within his core. Viscous substance detected. Risk assessment 0%. Composition analysis. Fructose plant fiber. Metal fingers sink into the orange-red pulp. Frosting sticking to the mechanical joints. Tactile feedback. Contact with soft. So object classification, you can give. Thank you for the follow. Need to figure out how to get the sound for that.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
A pale wildflower is suddenly wedged into the joints of the mechanical arm. A strange warmth spreads along the arm plate. It's the heat from a human palm.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Abnormal core temperature fluctuations. Purge unit type 0 command. Suppress miasma at all costs. Overridden. Vanya's core emotion module permanently activated. Mission name, Rebirth.
Watch your back. Right.
The stage is mine!
Ethereals around here have been pretty much cleared out, I think. I'll take a walk by myself, see if I can find anything. Let's split up and do some investigating. Indeed, proceed with caution. This way of the descent that you speak of, from your words, it sounds like not just anyone can prove it, or can pave it. That silhouette, Xian? Of course, only the devout, one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. You're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said, when the creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us here like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Yishuan. Just to remember this, everything comes with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose, perhaps they can all become the nourishment that feeds the new order. The illusion ends here. That was a vision of my brother and Sarah. This kind of thing has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past, but I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If this is a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond that door. The way my brother spoke and that feeling of briefly touching the past. What we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. And the things he said, I know my brother better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst case scenario. My brothers must had other motives, just like we suspected. Will you trust me on this? I trust you, Zhang Wang. I trust your judgment, and I trust Senior Ye too. If we keep following their tail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet. Yeah, they went through this door. This door. Zhao Guang pushed the door, but it wouldn't budge. It seems to be locked.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaogong, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the Lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now, how I'm afraid of forgetting his voice.
We know now that my brother and Sarah went beyond this door, but I don't want to break it or anything around it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
It's like every other group of sentences. When we regroup, if I still can't remember how to open it, then we can consider other ways to get through, okay?
All right, I'll check other places first. Stay safe, and don't push yourself too hard.
Sunlit wall over there. His mom used to say that the part of the wall warmed by the sun was coziest heater in the winter. One time I secretly buried my brother's clothes over there, hoping to warm them in the sun as a surprise for him. But I buried them so well that I couldn't even find them myself and ended up crying. You were a real mischievous kid as a kid. Yeah, luckily Dad was there. He had a natural knack for finding things. He said that the sunlight had hit the brick when I hid the clothes, and it remembered the location for me. Unfortunately, the clothes were already ruined when we dug them up, and Mom and Dad just laughed, and my brother didn't blame me either. There I was, covered in dirt, bawling my eyes out like a little troublemaker I was. There used to be this big open space there on hot days. The miners would set out long benches, sit together, and chat until evening. The adults would fan themselves and walk while the children ran around chasing fireflies. Mom worried we'd run too far, so she taught me and my brother a simple little technique to make the fireflies form a trail of light. It wasn't anything powerful, just fun. It was like painting with light. I can almost still hear it, the blind old lady upstairs calling her family to come in for dinner, and the sound of the miners' lamps tapping on the steps as they returned from work. Such warm memories. Yeah, they fought so hard to protect this place, to make it warm and welcoming, even if it was all later consumed by the miasma. corner with a strange vibe. Some of the building ruins and wall sections are unusually smooth, unlike natural breaks. The scratches look more like they were carved by some kind of sharp wingtip. Are there any winged monsters around here?
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banyue Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
It's the one Dylan mentioned before.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before? If it's back again, is something off here?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
You're right.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction.
The monster who stood by and let death through.
Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks.
Dylan's calm expression shifts, replaced by a complex gaze blending concentration with a strange sense of understanding. She hesitates for a moment, showing a hint of confusion.
Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful? Towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release? Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
The swing comes to a stop, and Dylan seems lost in thought. Oh, cool. Huh?
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like...
Make the earth tremble!
It's showtime! Forward! Turn around! Hello? This is the end for you! Cut!
Annihilate!
Unexpected call! Fall into the endless abyss! Big talker!
Dylan, leave it to me. Sustain this hatred!
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students.
Ow.
I got this. Reaper shockwave drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams. Customer service follow-up. Dial 1 for complaints. Hello, hub.
Mountains fall, earth shatters!
Legion lightning strike.
Back off!
Slumber in the mist.
Annihilate!
The Creator's voice.
After sacrifices are defeated,
The Creator's call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Are you still chasing the so-called truth? Enough sneaking around! Show yourself! Don't forget, once chased after its illusion. But it's more devastating than an outright lie.
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Mom, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
Jeez.
Dylan! 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 I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
Dylan, Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
The voice is back.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind. Tried to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banye? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it.
I really want to keep following my brother's trail, but
This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the Elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiaoguang's right.
Xiaoguang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
Wanyu takes one last look at the sealed gate and nods. After returning to Seiban Temple, Xiaoguang tells the mystics there what's going on.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Apologize.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
But please trust me, though I don't have evidence to prove it, my brother must have a reason for covering his tracks and for being seen alongside Sarah. I know he wouldn't betray us.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Sui-Ban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh?
Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
Damn.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, all right?
With that, Xingguang leaves together with the other disciples. Xiaoguang is left standing there, hands clasped tightly together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
It's always like this.
Yishuan Shifu was worried. Worried about my safety? I understand. I've always understood Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personally crafted seal on the sword case, she's constantly worried. Worried that the power of the Dreaming Sword might spiral out of control. Worried that it might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yichang. But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone else face danger while I can only wait, it's just... With that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like Ishangwang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? When you're too tense after everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. How about we rest for now? Sorry, I've troubled everyone again. Let's all get some rest today. Haven't gone to bed yet? I just wanted to come see you again. It's alright, I was just feeling a bit down again, but after everyone's comforting words, I'm feeling much better now. At least those two illusions today gave us a clear picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple days. Go get some rest. After a long day, the bed seems to whisper, "Come rest your mortal coil." That's what you're meant to do right now. Like falling into clouds, gently sinking, surrounded by tenderness, you drift off into dreams. But under the cover of night, there are still those who remain awake in Volume Heights. Well, this is unexpected. You let that insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy. Doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel, and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. No need to cut off every loose end. On the path to meet the Creator, any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy, they are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on Bonye and at the crucial moment, or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending? Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before, making money pay in blood is my punishment for him, and the ending I've written for myself. You're sharing in the same punishment as him. How ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called god, puppet. Better pay attention to those who keep in your company for your sake. You better pray your creator is really as omniscient as you claim. You mean Yishuan? His little schemes are insignificant. Creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the Creator's prophecy. Yishuan's very existence, his every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color in this final masterpiece. Everything will return to Journey's End. The lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates in the morning light of Ilium Heights. A new day dawns upon Sabin Temple, still unaware of last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and looming threats. Since I'm awake, I should go check on Zhongguang first. Is that Beeline and Bowline bickering outside? Might as well check it out. Your fault for misleading, Master. Oh, Lion, this is all your fault, you troublemaker. Getting this bad president. Hey, you dare slander me? What have I done wrong? Pray tell. It must have been you sneaking down to the mountains, setting that rebellious example that made Master Zhaogong's heart waver for adventure outside the mountain. What slander? How could you know about the passing of time in the mountains or Master Zhaogong's fate in mind? Well, you've been guarding Soyban Temple all these years. I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of that supreme manual I've been studying, Sword Ascending the Nine Heavens. Even knowing the path is rough, I shall forgive, forge ahead, and with both sword and heart. Such spirit, how similar it is to my own noble quest of braving the world outside the mountain to seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. Ah, how magnificent, how splendid! How have you forgotten what Master Zhongwen carries? A chiming sword, deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the five senses. Well, yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all of the life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment to resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword heart through mortal experiences. Ugh, you never ceased to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels do you read? You're so cheesy. It's making my Bangbu components get goosebumps. What do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You weren't always so old-fashioned and long-winded. The two Bangbu lock eyes, glaring at each other and puffed up with anger, neither willing to back down. Better not interrupt. I should go find Xiaogong. Xiaogong stands alone silently, her red ribbon as striking as when she first walked in Seiwen Temple. Only now she seems weighed down by many unspoken thoughts. Call her senior.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
I was thinking of when we first met.
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right, Junior Bell.
Present.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang.
A faint smile softens Xiaogong's face. Before Yishuan Shufu gets here.
I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Want to go for a walk? The weather is really nice today. Want to go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never shown you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Should we head out now? Need to prep anything? Oh, right. I prepared some casual clothes for Xiaogong's based on Fairy's lifestyle preferences analysis report. Maybe I should persuade Xiaogong to change into them now. It might help lift her mood. Want to change into something casual? It might be a nice change of mood. Casual? Right now? After explaining to Xiaogong, though she's a bit shy, she still nods gently and goes back to her room to change into the dress. Oh, wow. After changing clothes, Xiaogong's eyes hold a mix of sweet awkwardness and a subtle hint of anticipation. That dress looks great on you. Really? That's a relief. I was worried it might seem too childish, not quite fitting for a senior. You look super sweet and approachable now. And now we're all ready. Let's get going. Oh, what a cute dress. That is a pretty cool outfit that they made. I wonder if it is going to be a paid skin when she comes out. It's pretty cool. Yumcha Sin, from the looks of it, it's a pretty big tea house. Want to check it out? Yeah, it's always packed. They've got all kinds of intel, and the food's amazing. Want to check it out, Jarlong? Yes, please. I've been to a banquet here before.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
I should have kept quiet.
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Ah, another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she heard us.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Well, would you like to try it?
Sure, let's try it.
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaogong must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
The second floor is bustling. What do you say? Want to head up and check it out? So I'm a little tired right now, so I think I'm gonna probably stop here. Sacrifice Guardian, clear its music field within 25 seconds after entering Miasmic field. But yeah, yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and call it here. I'll try to maybe finish the story tomorrow. I know it's for tomorrow. It is Thanksgiving, so if anybody's around there, I'll probably be on later in the evening. But yeah, for those who celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and thank you guys for hanging out and watching. But for now, I will see you guys later.